Okay, welcome back everybody. So now we need to add in a new menu because we are analyzing the salespeople. Okay, so this is trends and patterns is number 3. Trends and patterns for salespeople. Okay. They'll put in number 3, go through the process, and we scroll all the way down to the bottom of our code because menu choice 2, after that, the elif here will be main menu choice equals 3. Now, what is the plan this time? Well, all we have to do is work out which salesperson the user wants, or we could group by salespeople. If we look at the spreadsheet, we've got a number of different people. So we've got Christopher Clark, David Johnson, Michael Garcia, and Sarah Jones. We can choose, give the user a choice and say, do you want to look at a specific person? And do you want to have a look between a certain date like we did before, and then work out what data gets produced by that, and then we could plot that in a graph. We could work out, for example, let's choose David Johnson. We could say, how many cars did David Johnson sell? What was the range like over a certain period of time, from the 8th to the 3rd, for example? You know, we can do tons of stuff here, but we've got to be smart about this and use our existing code base to our advantage. So what are we going to do? So let's put in here the main menu choice, what we're actually wanting to do. So I've already done the new option to the main menu. I will have a new function which is choosing the salesperson in there. After that, then we'll do what we did before and we will analyze the thing. Analyze. We could even compare all salespeople as well. Now, if we go down the same route we went before, I could have my little menus again. What did we do last time? We did trends and patterns menu. So let's go and copy that. Put it there. And I'm going to go for sales people menu. All right. Salespeople submenu. Please select an option. So I said before, just at the bottom there, choose salesperson, analyze, right, so analyze an individual or compare them all, right? Analyze individual salesperson or compare all sales people. Don't need number 3 anymore, so there you go. They put in all that stuff, that happens. The thing that I need though, this bit here, because that's my call. So run a submenu. There we go, submenu gets ran. And I need people choice. Put that in there so not to get confused. They'll choose that. Then what did I do next? I did the convert trends choice. Okay. Where is it? Salespeople. Yep. Convert total menu choice. Okay. Put that one directly beneath it, shall I? Convert. Sales people choice. Now I'm doing exactly what I did in the previous video, number 3 I think it was, and number 2. Convert salespeople, and then we'll have these parameters are like really ridiculously long. Card type. Do I need to do this? Let me think. So you're definitely going to have salespeople choice, which is going to be option 1 or option 2. So if salespeople menu choice is equal to 1, what are we going to run there? What are we going to run? Run. Try to remember. Run. Analyze individual salesperson. Okay. Number 2, compare all salespeople. Don't think I need this. Don't think I need it. I don't need it. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Right. So def analyze individual sales. We'll go for that one. I'll just put a print statement in there for now so it doesn't shout at me because it's just silly Python rubbish. And then I've got compare or compare all salespeople. That'll do them all. Okay, 2 things to do then to complete this. And now analyze individual sales. Don't need you anymore. What if you put in number 2, elif your salespeople menu choice is 2, then you are going to do compare all salespeople. Whoever invented this quick bar is just a genius, and a genius. Saves me so much time. Okay. So analyze individual, that's those 2 done. Compare all salespeople, yeah, done. Right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So you'll choose if you elif there, else right. Okay. So if they've chosen 1, we'll analyze the individual sales. And to get that, we need to know who the sales people are. Choose 1. Get the start and end date. Analyze and output sales. Okay, That's what we need to do for this one. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? We need to know who the salespeople are. Do we know who the salespeople are? Can we get them to choose one? Oh, it's going to be a bit tricky, this one, isn't it? Right then. Here we go. If you look at the spreadsheet, we know who we've got. We've got 4 people, haven't we? So there is a way to do this. You could handwrite these in. There is a way to go through your data frame and extract all the names and make sure there's a unique entry. So what I'm planning on doing is going through the data frame, and if you find Christopher and it's not in your list, add it. If you come to this one, you look at Christopher again. If you've not got a Christopher in your list, add it. But if you have, don't add it, skip on. Don't add it, skip on. Don't add it, skip on. Michael Garcia, never had that person in my list before. Add him to my list. David Johnson, never had that person in my list. Add him. Michael, oh, wait, I've already got a Michael Garcia. Skip on. Sarah Jones, never seen a Sarah Jones. Add him to my list. That's what I'm going to do in code. That's going to be a very difficult task to do if you're a programmer that's not quite confident. However, you can handwrite them into a list and compare the list like they did here. They wrote them in, which is okay. It's fine. I can do it both ways. It's a shame I ain't got feedback. I could show you. You know what? I'll handwrite them in because it'll be way simpler for you to understand. But if you've got a special request and you want me to do it the other way, I will happily do that for you. Right. So, salespeople. Select. Sales person. Bracket. Salesperson. Right. It doesn't like it because I've not made it. So let's make it. Up here. Analyze individual set. Let's put it up there. Define. Salesperson. Let's see what they did in theirs. Where have you put it? Car models. Right. Oh, this is what you did. Okay. Let's see if we can butcher this code. Let's see if we can do it like this. Not easy. Okay. Let's get cracking. Put it there. Right, I'm going to go through from top to bottom and see if we can tweak this. I read in the data set. If total choice is all, no. This isn't about this anymore. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Unindent. The whole thing there. Highlight it all. Control left square bracket, and that'll shift it to the left. Let's have a look. Right. Please select a sales person. Number 1. Well, who's number 1? Let's go for Mr. Christopher Clark. Now again, we're going to do this by numbers because we don't want the user typing in a name, because the chance of them getting the name wrong is very high, and we don't want the user to do that, so it's better for us to do this. So we've got Christopher Clark, Michael Garcia, David Johnson, and Sarah Jones. Were they the 4? Were there any more? Our survey says 1, 2, 3, 4. No, okay, wonderful. So we've got 4 people. Enter your selection number. Try it. Sorry, no valid choice accepted. Integer. If right, models. These are not models. These are salespeople. salespeople, and we've got Christopher Clark, Michael Garcia, David Johnson, Sarah Jones, and Outback doesn't exist, get rid. So they're the 4 people. It says custom choice, sales person choice equals, not models, sales underscore people choice -1 extract df lock df car model. So it's not car model we're looking for anymore, it is salesperson with a capital S. So go back here, car model gets replaced for salesperson capital S, and we get rid of custom choice, and that's replaced for salesperson choice, I think it was. Let me just double check which one that was, because it's saying if you've got salesperson choice is this person from here, which is that person. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Total. We don't need total. You can get the total though. Sales person total. There we go. The total value of sales for. Oh, look at me. So total says insert the name of the user there. That's salesperson choice. So that'll output the total sales for Christopher Clark is. Let's get rid of that. Salesperson total. Let's try that. To be honest, that should have. It should have to. No, I saw it at this one point. I can't remember how to do that. Let's see what this does. Return extract, which is return the data frame, which is outside the while loop, which is fine. So that's going to return the extract, which is the data frame. This is sales. Select salesperson, which is going to be called down here. Select salesperson. There we go. But this has evolved. This people. This has changed. So what this does is we need to know who, not how, who the salesperson is. But what it does now is the user selects the salesperson. We check they are legit. Chop the data frame and output total sales for that person. Let's see if it actually works. Yeah, let's see if that works. Run this. I'm intrigued here. I'm intrigued. 3 goes in. Analyze individual salesperson. 1. Oh, this is good. Christopher Clark. Let's go Christopher Clark. Ooh. The total value of sales for Christopher Clark is 398,559. Is it though? Is it? This is just me. This is me checking this. You probably won't do this in an exam, to be honest. You ain't got time. But 137,4339. Interesting. Something's not right. But I don't know if it's me adding these up incorrectly, because that adds random stuff up like that. I don't know, but we'll go for this for now. Value of sales. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just interested to know. Extract DF lock salesperson. Let me just print out extract. Let's print out extract. Let's see what that does again now. So perfect example of trial and error here, people. Okay, let's have a look a bit closer. You can see he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That looks about right to me, I think. Very interesting. So I've managed to butcher what they've provided and done it, I think. Specific salesperson gives me the sum of what they've done. I can plot these as well because they're all in order. So the date's in order. So I reckon I can plot this in graph form. So let's do that then. All right, okay, to do that we have to, I'm going to plot again the date by the sales, but I need to know, do they make sales on the same day? Okay, so you see Christopher, he makes the same sales, he makes 2 sales on one day, a used and new car, Ranger and Model D Premium Plus. I need the total of them 2 to plot that one day sales, and then again that one to plot that day sales. I need to do that. Now, just like we had before in the previous graph with new and used cars, I'm gonna have to convert the date column. It was exactly the same reason as before. It's because using pandas, data frames, CSV files, standard strings, the dates are the worst. I cannot stand dates. They're just such a terrible data type to handle and to deal with, and I think part of the art of this is trying to figure out how it will be displayed. So it's probably good that we're practicing this. So extract, that's our data frame we're working with at the minute, which has just that person's sales in, and I'm going to say pd.to date time. Extract goes in here. Extract square brackets date. Oh god, no. Right. Oh, spell it exactly the same as the CSV file again, and I'm going to say format. And just like we saw before, equals speech marks percentage day slash percentage month slash percentage capital Y for year, and then group by the date and some sales values. Let's call this daily underscore sales. Oh, come on. So like we've seen before, group by the date, square brackets, value. So it'll take them 2 dates that you saw with Christopher before, go to the value column, and then I can perform a sum on it. So here, again, you could do the average, daily sales, etc. if you really wanted to. Daily sales is in there now, and then we can show the total. Okay, so I can say total equals daily sales dot sum. Do an F string here again, I suppose. F string, we can say the total value of sales for blah 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 is, and it's just like we did up there before. Okay, so let's not do that again, I suppose. Let's not do it again. We don't need this one. We've already done it. One thing I didn't do before though, I'll address it now. Salesperson total. I've already put a pound symbol in that. Let's do colon full stop 2 F. All right, I was missing the colon before. I just remembered the silly way of doing it. Okay. Just like we did before. Let's do this again. So let's give the user a choice. Import. Would you like to see the... What type of graph would be best? Line. I was thinking of scatter. Scatter wouldn't really show it. Line's better because it shows trends, I suppose. Let's see the line graph. For F string. For, who's it for? What they called? Salesperson choice. Salesperson choice. So would you like to see it for Christopher Clark or whatever he's called? Yeah, okay. Excellent. If choice dot lower bracket equals y. Then what we're going to do, would you like to see the line graph for salesperson choice? I'll put in there y/n, and in we go. So if they say yes, then we need to plot the line graph. I've already got my matplotlib imported, which is good. PLT is the reference, so PLT dot figure. Set the fig size again. 10.5 worked for me before, so I'll use 10.5 again. PLT dot plot. This is the data going in. So what I'd like to display is the daily sales in there. Okay, daily sales. After that, if you just plot something like daily sales values, just remember daily sales is a data frame, so you can get all the values from that and output it. You can then, every time you want to plot that, you can use something called a marker, and you can set the marker to be like little O's on the graph. My line style will be, let's go for a dash. Color, American spelling. Just keep it green. All right, let's just see. PLT.show. Let's have a look at that first. I have a bad feeling about this for some reason. Let's go ahead and analyze. Oh, pressed the wrong one. Damn. 3, 1, 1. Okay, ignore that error. That's okay. That's fine. It's just saying you might be making copies of it. What? What? That's sales. What is that on the bottom? What is that on the bottom? Is that my daily sales value? Is that the value it is? Okay. Let me try something. Let me add something on there. Daily sales. Dot index. Daily sales values. Let's try that. That was weird. Try again. 3, 1, 1. Yes. That's interesting. Got dates now. So daily sales dot index and daily sales dot values. Mark a 0. So you've got first daily sales dot index. Now that, if you ran and displayed daily, let's have a look at it. Let's see if you can visualize it. Daily sales. Print that out first before it asks us a question. Number 3, number 1, Christopher Clark. So if you have a look now, you'll see that the data frame itself, the index of the data frame is the date itself. And that's why I put daily sales.index, because that's the first, the x-axis is the first column. The second column is the sales, that's the y-axis, and you get the values of that. The marker gets displayed at each point. The line style is dash and color is green. That's why it displays the date, but it's not finished yet. Let me just comment that out. It's good for testing, might keep it there. Any graphs that we output need to have titles and X and Y axis labels. So I'll put in there F sales over time. Because this is an F string, we've got our bracket placeholders, and I'll put sales person choice, because that will say Christopher Clark or whatever the guy's called. I hope I'm saying that right. P get off. PLT dot X label. So along the bottom I've got dates, haven't I? And I've done it again. PLT dot Y label is sales value again, and this time it's in pounds again. Okay. Now, like I did before, I'm not even going to bother falling into the trap, but I'll use a tight layout again, and let's have a look-see at that. Is it going to run? Have I run it? Press it again. Okay, which one was it? It was 3, 1, 1. Yep. So you can see the dates on there. You got dates and sales values. That looks a little bit better now. In order for you to see the line graph, I'm going to add one more thing on there. I'm going to say PLT dot grid, and this is a Boolean value, so you got true or false. So capital T, true. Run it again. You'll see what this is. It's obviously a grid. I mean, you don't need an imagination there, do you, really? Christopher Clark, yes. There's a grid. Much easier to see on a scatter graph, and you'll notice because you use the group by, you can see that some of the plots are in between the dates, which is fine. It still shows over time, which is good. And that will be returned and now this does return a data frame, but I don't need it to return anything. I don't need that either. Individual sales. I've basically done the whole process. Okay, final test then. Let's have a look to make sure that definitely works. Let's do it for someone else. Let's do 3. Let's do individual salesperson. Let's go for Michael Garcia. And yep, produce that. There's Michael Garcia's. Wonderful. Yeah. Now, what I'm looking for is, just had a thought there. Realistically, we should do that between a certain date, shouldn't we? So really, we should be being asked at some point whether we want the person to show all the dates, I suppose. So where would that go? That's the question we've got to ask ourselves. We have started up here. We have sliced off. So remember, as we should comment this, shouldn't we? We should comment this. So this is salesperson. So extract the salesperson from the data frame. We're outputting it, but you know we don't really have to. Keep that in there for now. So slice by date range. And we did this before. We did it in one of our other procedures. Let's see if I can quickly locate it. And the fastest way for me to figure that out, oh, it's here. Filter by date range. Now the beauty of this is I think I can use this again. I think I can just use that, extract that off. Unless, yeah, because this is a menu, this wouldn't have to be above it, but we would have already gone past it to call it. So I think I can just call it. Let's try. So I just need, in this section, slice by date range. Filter it, put extract there, equals filter by date range, pass it, where it says pass df, I'm going to pass it the extract itself, and I'm going to ask the user to input start date, end date, I'm pretty sure that's what they did down there. I did that and I asked them for this. Get date range. Could have used that as well, to be honest. I could have used it, but I didn't. It doesn't matter. Trying to keep these videos down. That goes in, that goes in, that goes in, extract. So this extract here should print just the date range. This currently down here in the terminal, that prints everything. So let's try again now. Let's go for trends and patterns, individual. Let's go for Michael Garcia again. And we'll go for the 1st of the 9th. 2024 to the 20th of the 9th, 2024. So remember those dates for me. Off we go. It provides just those ones, which is interesting. There's the graph. Doesn't go past the 20th. That looks good to me. Perfect. All right, okay. I think that looks okay. There we go. So in here, I could have split this down into multiple functions. And if I've got time, or if I had time, I would do. So select salesperson, reads in the raw data, goes through the list of people, make sure the list of people is checked within the list. Then it extracts just the salesperson, Then it slices the data by range, start and end date, prints that out. Salesperson, it outputs the total amount for salesperson. Yes, it does. Then it converts the date column ready for the graph, groups the date and the sum, so that's per day, daily sales, and then it outputs them with a choice for the user. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. We've got one more thing to do, and that is comparing the sales of all salespeople. And we'll do that in the next video.